Easter.
They can't see.
They can see.
And I tell you what, it's a rough old road right here. How you doing, guys? We are back. Got our nap in. Got a few miles behind our belt.
And our brains are going 90 to nothing.
Sitting here spitballing a few ideas. I said brainstorming, Miss Jesus. She said no, it's spitballing.
I put brainstorming on the title.
Did
Got
you?
your way.
Oh, I got my way.
John Tahiti says first.
How you
Well,
doing,
hello,
John?
lovely people. How's everyone's New Year's Day going? Gloria says hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
Anyway, Laura says good afternoon, Trucker G. I miss G. I G-Force family from northeastern Kentucky. Tammy says second. Ha. Jason says, what's going on, bro?
Oh, we're just sitting here thinking about putting up a post here in the next few days. And we thought, well, how do you explain it, honey?
We thought, and I know everyone's been telling us what they've put their G-spot on. But I'd like to see pictures. I'd like to see the meals that you sprinkle G-spot on, even if you're at a restaurant. I was reading comments today, earlier. Someone said they put it on their coleslaw from Popeyes.
And Arthur sent us a picture of the pork loin that he did,
That's
that he
right.
was fixing to make.
Whether you make a meal at home with the G-spot on it, or if you're out and about and you just sprinkle a little G-spot, to give it some more flavor. I'd like to see pictures.
But we want to see the bottle in the picture.
Yeah, definitely. When you take the picture of whatever you prepared with the G-spot or whatever you sprinkled the G-spot on, put have the bottle next to it and take a snapshot of it and send it to us.
Like I said, we'll put up a post here the next day or two, and just put the picture in the comments. And what we'll do is we'll have a little giveaway. The picture that gets the most likes will win a G-spot seasoning swag bag. We'll send
A Trucker
bottle,
G
send the
G-spot swag pack.
What do you guys think?
Well, I guess it's going to be that kind of New Year's.
Is it?
What life says, first of all, you aren't smart enough to brainstorm.
Oh, am I not?
Aye. You know what? It's a new year.
But you're here. So how smart are you to come on here and tell me how dumb I am?
Troublemaker says, hello, G's and family. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, guys. Ladies says, good afternoon. Happy New Year, G and G-Force family.
I'm smart enough to surround myself with people smarter than I am. You would think that you would try to surround, if you think I'm dumb, you'd think you would be smart enough to try to surround yourself with people that you're smarter than, that are smarter than you, excuse me.
Troublemaker says, I took pictures of my cheese stuffed bacon wrapped meatloaf with G-spot. What bottle was next to it?
Oh, no.
Troublemaker says it turned out awesome, though. That sounds
It sounded really
yummy.
good.
Save the USA says, always a smart ass in the crowd.
Yeah, it's all good.
Penny Carpenter Clark says, ignore them. They have nothing better to do and need attention.
Oh, it doesn't. That doesn't bother me. Somebody calling me dumb does not bother me a bit. I mean, I have to tell you guys all the time, I'm just a dumb old hillbilly from the Ozarks. I mean, what do I know? You're talking to a man with a 7th grade education, but it's got me this far.
Mrs. Mobile says, Happy New Year and safe travels. Happy New Year, sweetheart, to you and Mr. Mobo.
Like I said, the smartest people in the world are those that surround themselves with people that are smarter. Because it's not about what you know. It's about having the right people to go to for things that you don't know.
Lance Ledbetter from Washington State says, Happy New Year to y'all. I made it home. Good deal, sweetheart. I'm so glad you made it home safely. Puggy says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Save the USA says,
Yeah,
G
we'd like to know
said.
what you guys think.
We're spitballing different ideas, and one of the ones we came up with was to go ahead and do a contest. Have you guys submit your photos, and we'll put up a post, and in the comments you drop your photos and take a picture of whatever you prepared or whatever you sprinkled the G-spot on with the bottle next to it, and drop it in the comments. And whichever photo gets the most likes, will win a Trucker G-spot swag pack.
And you never know, we might just use your photo, whatever photos are submitted, we might just use them. The way this actually ended up happening is because me and Miss G both, we put up a post, and Miss G put up a post, well, I can't remember what it says, what it said, not just for your meat, try it on anything you eat.
Yeah.
But we didn't really have any other pictures besides the same pictures I keep using on the page. And Miss G said, you know, it'd be nice to have some pictures of some food that people they've made with them. And I said, you know, that's an excellent idea, I think.
Because, you know, everyone's been telling us about the awesome food that they've been preparing, the food they've been out and about, sprinkling it on French fries, popcorn, coleslaw in town. When you get you some fast food, we do the same thing with fast food. And I'd like to see it. Vivian says, oh boy, contest for the force.
Sounds like it'd be fun,
Happy New
too.
Year. Happy New Year, sweetie. Sherry Beavis says, Mrs. G, I got your message. You made me feel special. Thank you for thinking of me. Hugs back to you. Well, hugs to you, sweetheart. I know I haven't seen you in a few days, and I told you yesterday, and I didn't get the chance to message you to see how you were doing. And this morning, we got breakfast, and I thought to myself, I need to reach out to Miss Sherry Beavis and see how she is doing. Hey, Tim. Laura says, have you all had anything to eat yet? We did. We had breakfast this morning. Brandy says, hello, G's and G family. Happy New Year to you all. Loving the blue skies. It's cloudy here. It's 73 degrees here, y'all. I'm roasting and toasting over here.
I just put the AC on.
Janet says, cool. Mike says, hillbillies know how to cook. And Brenda says, great idea. Sweet says, hello. It is the show me states. Just saying. Exactly. I want y'all to show me. How about show me? I like this one, and then it just came to me. Show me your G-spot photo.
Oh no, you're opening up a can of worms there, woman.
Scott McClure says, I want you to make G-spot hot sauce.
We're right there with you, brother, and that's in the works.
It's in the works. Okay, what Laura says, what is the temperature there? It is 73 degrees, and G just turned the air on. Because I'm not having a hot flash, it's just warm. Julie Villa says, Happy New Year's from Kingman, Arizona. Crazy Fred's truck stop. Stay safe and healthy. You too, sweetheart.
Good to see you guys at Crazy Fred's.
Charlene says, Happy New Year. Hope you and your family have a blessed year. The same to you, sweetheart. Shannon says, afternoon, G's. Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Safe travels. Thank you, sweetheart. Eddie says, that's an awesome idea. And Eddie, thank you for the stars, son. Star salute.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Sherry Beeman says, I'm still sick. It's been 11 days. Probably should have went to my doctor. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, I would definitely go get checked out, sweetheart. You've been sick for quite a while, and as I said, I knew you weren't feeling good, and that's what really worried me. You hadn't heard from me, and you weren't feeling good. Barbara says, my mother just went to 8th grade. She had to quit and go to work to help her mother. She did all right. She was smart. She was smart.
Well, I completed 7th grade. I did a half a year of 8th grade, and I ended up going to work myself.
Bub, I don't know what happened. You were talking and I was talking to you, and we lost the connection. Little G in the house. What? He says, I was doing the math. If I live with you guys, I would be able to pay my car off in 9 months.
Yep. I told you that. I already did the math, son.
John Tahiti says, since the wife doesn't know how to use her phone, when I call or text, I didn't get ribs or steak for dinner yesterday. Wound up running to Bob Evans for dinner, then laid in bed watching Taco Joe and Oreo until I My husband will be fixing dinner tonight. He will be using it. Awesome. Great opportunity, Sherry Beeman.
Take the pictures.
Take a picture of whatever your husband prepares with the bottle next to it. And when we put up the post, have it ready so you can submit it. Kelly Song says, hi there. Are you southwest of Tulsa, Oklahoma?
We are.
KY Laura says, hey, little G.
I think we're going to go on into Hinton, Oklahoma, and shut down there.
Sue McGee told Mike Foley, you can only post pictures of food you use the G-Spot seasoning on. Vivian says, hey, little G. Judy says, hey, hey, hey. Place an order for both products. Awesome, sweetheart. Troublemaker says, okay, got to get ready for SeaWorld. For hopefully y'all are still when we take off because hubby says y'all distract me from the traffic. Melissa B says, hey, little G. Francis says, happy New Year, Mr. and Mrs. G. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Eric says, Pam and I are in the house. What?
What's going on, Eric?
And Pam. Save the USA says, happy New Year's, little G. Naomi says, happy New Year's. And many
I got your text, by the way, yesterday, Eric. I answered you back.
Norma says, happy New Year. May you all have a very blessed year. The same to you, sweetheart. Sherry Beeman says, I will try to do that. Awesome, sweetheart. Eric says, G, don't forget to top off your tanks before you cross the county.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel says, hi, little G brother. Jewel says, happy New Year and safe travels. Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Happy New Year.
Kelly Song says, shut down where?
Hinton,
Hinton, Oklahoma, sweetheart.
Every time I say Happy New Year's, I feel like I'm going to have one of those things go.
Every time I say Happy New Year, it reminds me of Frosty. They bring it back. Happy New Year. Isn't that what he said?
I can't remember.
I thought that's what he said.
I thought it was supposed to be Merry Christmas.
Or maybe he said Happy Birthday. Something like that. Connie Burke says, afternoon, G's. Dr. Pepper says, what is brainstorming? You know, spitballing, tossing around ideas, coming up with things, thinking hard on something. Tom says, hello from Ohio. And I got my G-Spot. And I got a picture of what I used it on. Awesome.
There you go. He's already said he knew it was coming, didn't he?
Yep.
And he got the picture of the bottle,
With the bottle
in front
with
of
it. Renee says, good afternoon, G's. Be safe. I need to order some G-Spot. Love you guys. Love you too, sweetheart.
Might have to make it, if you don't have the picture of the bottle in front of it, you might have to make it again or get really good at Photoshop. I'm not good at Photoshop.
Eric says, happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year to you, Pam, sweetie. Save the USA says, cooking chili for New Year's
Happy New
dinner.
Year.
Chili's good.
Sorry, I had to take a drink. Oh, that reminds me, you got that Dr. Thunder in the freezer. You need to take out before it freezes.
Oh my goodness.
But
Apparently I didn't approve from Reed. Because it says Brainstorming with T. I was so excited that
that's probably why they said what they said. Did you fix it?
I fixed it. Roberta says, wishing you and your family a wonderful New Year. Thank you, sweetheart. Roy D says, hello, G's. Happy New Year and safe travels. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Give me 1 minute. I gotta grab Gina. Soda.
And you graduated high school. I gotta give you a hard time. I didn't need it. I was just doing one of the freeze it.
I put it in the fridge.
Okay.
sounds like a great idea. Mr. G, the seasoning is great on pork in the crock pot. Right
Glad you
on.
enjoyed it.
Sherry Beeman says, having pork ribs and cabbage, baby reds, and Polish sausage. G-spot seasoning on the ribs. Awesome.
Pretty good.
Lynn says, LOL, I was going to say it.
What
says
else you
make,
making?
not brain.
I heard the pork.
Pork ribs,
And
cabbage, baby reds, and Polish sausage.
it's very good on the cabbage also.
Oh yeah, I love it on our cabbage. We do cabbage, bacon, green beans, and onions with garlic. Love it.
We'll do cabbage and sausage, kielbasa, and it's really good on it.
New York Pizza Department says Happy New Year to the G's and the Force. Safe travels. Looking forward to an awesome 2023. Me too, sweetheart.
Yes.
And Happy New Year to you. Jerry Beeman says, and cornbread too. Ooh, cornbread.
Nice.
Char says, I don't know if you caught my comment. Happy New Year, G's. Love you guys. God bless. Safe travels.
Much
love you
love,
too.
sweetheart.
And Happy New Year. Tom House says, yeah, I got the bottle with it, and all my friends enjoyed it. And they're talking about ordering some too.
Awesome.
Danny Robinson says, how do you not get tired of the comments? I know they're tired of the comments. I know they're positive.
I don't get tired of it.
Lynn says, Happy New Year, safe travels, and hopefully it will be less stressful one for both. For
As
you
far as
both.
the comments go, coming on here, it's like having a conversation. I mean, even if the comments are bad, it's like having a
Still having
conversation
that
with somebody.
conversation.
You know, we're out here on the road all the time, and we don't have the opportunity to actually sit down and conversate as much as we'd like to, you know, other than each other. And so it's like actually having a chance to sit down and converse with family and friends. I mean, even negative comments I welcome, because heck, even in our own families, we're not going to agree on everything.
KY Laura says, Trucker G is keeping you from having a huge mess to clean up.
And I know,
yeah.
I know in my family there's a lot of smack talking, so I'm really good at it, so I don't mind doing it.
We enjoy the smack talking. Carrie says, Happy New Year. We'll be going to Lexington, Kentucky tomorrow for a 3-day truck and tractor pull. Going to pick up a load of bull snot to take to the pool. Be safe. Hashtag Peace Alive.
Oh, right on. Who's that?
That was Terry Earls.
Oh, right on. You get to pick up a load of bull stuff from Van there in Dalton.
City Bug says, so you're good at Photoshop? That's where those fake tats came.
No, I'm not good at
from.
Photoshop.
Jan says, add a label to highlight what has been made. Charlotte says, I ordered my G-Spot too, then ordered 2 curables after that. Gotcha, sweetheart. And I got that fixed for you, honey.
Yes. And if she ordered the curable separate, then we can get those out to her right away.
Yep. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, hey, Goblin, where are you sitting? Why are you sitting out in the car, LOL? I think you should come in here, LOL.
At least for now, because we're almost sold out. I mean, really close to sold out of curable. Van's supposed to be shipping me a new order.
Greg.
And he will.
Greg says, so far I haven't found anything it's not good on. Awesome. Pam says, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G. Safe travels and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Wanda says, I wish I felt up to cooking. I have been sick since Christmas Day. Mostly better, but not enough to cook. We just did takeout for lunch today. Still have to get my kitchen cleaned up. Feeling sick makes doing dishes nearly impossible.
That's
They will wait, I think, a day or two, and I should be pretty much back to normal.
That's the great thing about the seasoning. It's great on takeout too. Because I don't know how many restaurants I've gone to. A lot of restaurants, and the food's bland.
And sweetheart, prayers for you to get better soon, sweetie.
I was getting there.
Phyllis says, Happy New Year. I am baking cookies for all my neighbors. Sugar, oatmeal, and of course, peanut butter. Make 2023 a year of kindness. That's awesome.
How close do we
Phyllis.
live together? Because I love peanut butter.
Save the USA says, thanks for letting me ride along with you. Wonderful people all year. May you have a blessed year. Thank you, and may you have a blessed year. Thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. Super chat, clap.
Beth made me some peanut butter
cousins.
Happy New Year,
cuz. Tom Hale says, I need to order more of the G-Spot. It's great, and now I need some with a little heat. And need some hot sauce, too, Mr. G.
Yeah. We're working on the hot sauce.
He's like, nudge, nudge, in it.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, well, since you missed what I said earlier, I said Happy New Year and was wondering where we are at. Happy New Year, sweetheart. And we are currently in Bristow, Oklahoma. Okay, Guardian says, Happy New Year and Happy Freedom 2023. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Okay, Guardian says, we made it. We did. Joyce says, Bobby and Joyce, Happy New Year. Be safe. Be safe on the road. Happy New Year to you, Bobby and Joyce. Sherry Hoffman said, Happy New Year and have a blessed New Year. Thank you. You do the same, sweetheart.
Another thing I did order and we'll be putting up is order some magnets, and I just kind of ordered those because I wanted one myself on our refrigerator. We got magnets. We like to put the magnets on the refrigerator.
Yeah, right now we've got
Trucker G, a long haul Paul.
Long haul Paul is a sticker, but I use the magnets.
Oh, I thought it was a magnet. Because it's sticking up there like a magnet.
Yeah, we have Trucker G, a long haul Paul sticker, and a magnet stop magnet, and then a puppy paw. And our puppy paw says, all you need is love and a dog.
And then we're gonna have a Trucker G.
You have a G-Spot
seasoning magnet.
Lisa says, Happy New Year. Love riding along. We love having you ride with us, sweetheart. Charlotte says, Happy New Year. Had meatloaf made with pork today and used Trucker G's seasoning in it. It was yummy.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Guys, keep in mind.
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Pork meatloaf.
Keep in mind, if you're getting from today forward, you make anything with the G-Spot sprinkled in it, or go somewhere and sprinkle G-Spot on something that you ordered, remember to snap a picture with the bottle with it, and because we're going to have that contest coming up, we will post and we will let you guys know about it. You'll be able to drop the photos in the comments, and whichever picture gets the most likes will win a Trucker G-Spot swag pack.
Well, Arthur, he sent me a picture earlier of he's doing a couple pork loins, and he sent a picture of the pork loins before he started smoking.
Before he smoked them, yeah.
So Arthur, if you're watching, make
Put
sure you take a picture with the bottle next to him when they're done.
Pam says, got coffee ready to go. Happy to see you guys. Happy to have you with us, sweetheart. Sue McGee says, oh, fridge magnets. Love it.
Yeah, I just like the refrigerator magnets.
Tom says, oh, cool.
They come in handy.
Tammy says, oh, yes, magnets. Kayla said, made some potato salad, used the seasoning, and it was very good. Awesome.
Well, you guys see the refrigerator at home. We got magnets all over that to hang stuff
Yeah,
up.
we need more magnets on that fridge. We do. Melody says, Happy New Year, G's, puppers, and G addicts. Here's to a great 2023. Safe travels on the big road. Happy New Year, sweetheart, and thank you. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I want to get a sticker for my truck. Awesome.
Right on.
Jason Garfield says, I live in the Broken Arrow, Bixby area.
Oh, good.
Lorraine says, my fridge is full of magnets. I love them.
Yeah, I do too.
Charlotte says, I'm allergic to meat. I don't have a bottle. I have a bag. LOL. Contest sounds wonderful.
We'll take a picture. Trucker G stickers on all the bags, didn't we?
I thought we did, but I can't remember 100%. Patricia Carpenter says, Happy New Year. I just came on. Where are you heading? Hope you stop to have a be safe. Traffic is bad on New Year's. We are heading to Hinton, Oklahoma. That's where we'll shut down this evening. But our first drop is in Tucson, Arizona.
about that.
James Garrison says Happy New Year. Happy New Year, James. Kay Gargan says, I was able to say Happy New Year to hundreds of thousands of people over 5 time zones. It was cool. The internet can be good. Yes, it can, sweetheart. Julie says, Happy New Year, geez. My daughter went up to La Crosse, Wisconsin, WI's Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin, to go ice fishing. She took my SUV and said, you can use my car. Gas tank on E, Alameo, these kids. But she is killing it with the fish. Awesome. Nancy says, I'm having trouble hearing your answers, etc. Happy New Year. Sorry, sweetheart, a lot of background noise. I've used it on lots of stuff, but no bother yet. We'll have to take pictures when I get my spice. Tricia says, Happy New Year from Wisconsin. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Judy says, Happy New Year, geez and pup. You gotta get down, buddy. Now it's gotta be able to scale that one here. Charlotte says, can we take a picture with the bag and the sticker, LOL? I still have the original shipping envelope too, LOL.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Dr. Pepper.
We're gonna leave. It's gonna be a people's choice type.
Yes, it'll be whoever votes on it.
Whoever gets the most likes on their pictures is gonna
Every
win.
like will count as a vote.
Tag somebody in your photo.
And remember,
I'm always looking for some kind of loophole.
And remember, with this contest, you guys will be looking on the Trucker G-Spot seasoning page. The one dedicated solely for the G-Spot seasoning. Goblin says, I know someone who can make vinyl for vehicles. Crossing each other. Woo woo.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Guardian says, battery going. Have a blessed day all. Thanks for hauling, Mr. and Mrs. G. All right, sweetheart. You have a good day. Kathy asked, is Mercer logo on your trailer? I know it was preloaded.
Yes, it is. I think I'm finally starting to gain some weight again. I had to unloosen this belt a little bit.
I think I'm starting to lose a little weight again, which is great.
I lost, what, 60-something pounds?
Yeah, you melted away 60 pounds. Charlotte said, video keeps freezing. I know they are talking about the contest, but I couldn't understand what they said about the contest. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me.
We'll go more into depth. We're going to be putting up a post, and we haven't put it up there yet. We just, like I said, we just wanted to spitball the idea past you guys, because we usually don't do nothing without asking you guys what your thoughts are.
We like your guys' opinion. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, okay, you can read the post. I said that. You started to, and then stopped because you said something. LOL. Oops. Sorry.
It's kind of funny, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that spend tens of thousands of dollars for research and development. And what do they call that when they have a group of people that they run
what's
at?
called?
What do they call that?
It's the test group. What is it called?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Heck, I don't need to do that. I got you guys. You guys are
the control group?
You guys are the control group. Yes. You guys are wonderful. You guys are my go-to. Miss G, I'm not too sure about her sometimes because she'll be, I don't know about that, and then I'll just talk to her for about 5 minutes or so and explain to her, and she's like ready to dive in head first.
Charlotte says, the contest is a great idea. Kama says, contest would be a great idea. Ann says, focus group.
Focus group,
sweetheart.
thank you.
Sherry Beeman says, I want a gray t-shirt with the pink G-Spot logo on it. You would lay both.
That's really funny. Because the other night we were looking at t-shirts, and that's exactly the color that I was looking at. It was like a dark,
like a charcoal
gray t-shirt with the G-Spot logo on it. And I was right in the middle of kind of placing an order. I wanted to see what it come out to and stuff for the order. And for some reason, it wouldn't let me hit submit. The button wasn't there on my phone. I think I had to do it on my laptop, and I never did get around to pulling the laptop out. So we never
Charcoal gray with the bright pink G-Spot logo in the center.
And I wasn't sure what sizes to go with. I was only going to order 100.
Scott McClure says, how did Mr. G lose 60 pounds? Stress.
Got stressed out.
It was really bad stress. And it melted away on him. When he stresses out, he doesn't eat. I have to force him to eat. And he lost the weight really quickly and not healthy at all. Sweet says, think tank.
Yeah. The word I was looking for was focus group. But I think tank's the same thing.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, G used G-Spot. And she also said, I want a gray shirt with the original logo on it. You can get that on Teespring.
You can order that in any color you want.
Mary says, I hope you guys are not brainstorming too hard. That can hurt, LOL. Kama says, I haven't found anything I don't like it on. Bloody Marys are super with the spice.
I never thought about that.
I've never tried a Bloody Mary with the G-Spot, but that would go really good.
That'd be really good. Never even thought of it.
Dwayne Newsom says, Happy New Year, and a safe one from Jacksonville, Florida. Happy New Year, sweetheart.
That'd be a perfect Bloody Mary season.
Tom Hale says, let's go for it and have a contest. It is coming up in the near future, guys, and remember, it will be on the Trucker G-Spot Seasoning Facebook page. Tim says, been stuck with a terrible headache. Thought it was a great idea to get six-pack after I got off the phone yesterday. No wonder why the doc said no beer, LOL. No, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Maggie Ray says, happy 2023 to the G's. Same to you, sweetheart. Dennis Murray said, good afternoon, G's. Happy New Year. Got home from vacation and my G-Spot seasoning was delivered.
Awesome.
Awesome. Charlotte says, if you order t-shirts, I need a 3XL, LOL. That's good to know because we don't know what sizes. We don't know exactly what sizes to order. Tom says, I like to get one of the shirts in gray or a blue. Judy says, I'm the opposite.
I was just going to order them all in the same color.
Yeah, we're just going to do a charcoal gray shirt that will make the G-Spot seasoning logo really pop, that pink logo. Judy says, I'm the opposite. I eat when I'm stressed and gain and eat junk food. Me too, sweetheart, right there with you. He's losing it and it's melting off and it's slithering its way over to me as I pop a bunch of cookies in my mouth.
Shirts kind of scare me because I don't want to end up with a bunch of sizes that I can't use anyway. And I don't want to end up with a bunch of inventory of shirts that I can't use.
Troublemaker says, I'm the same way with stress. This last year, I lost 30 pounds due to stress. And my doctor isn't happy because I started off at 132. Now I am supposed to drink Ensure.
At least with me, I mean, I had the weight that I could afford to lose it. I was a little on the heavier side.
Dr. Pepper Drinker asked, do you have a load after this one?
Right now, we need to get rid of this load.
We've got nine stops on
it, so this one's
window cleans, rolling with the G's, G-Force Patrol, G-Spot, and Web. Oh, making a list now.
yeah, whatever we order right now will just be.
It'll be focused on the G-Spot seasoning.
All that other stuff you can pretty much almost get on Teespring for just Trucker G and Trucker G swag.
Charlotte says, I'm sorry, but I really didn't care for the seasoning on ice cream, LOL.
Yeah, I would have drew it there. I would have drew the line there. We didn't have a description on there for the seasoning. And after you said it the other day, I didn't like it on my ice cream. I told Mrs. G, I said, you know what, matter of fact, why don't we put a description up there? And the description was, what I say again, not just for your meat.
No.
Yeah, not just for your meat.
Not just for your meat. Try it on most anything you eat. Most anything you eat. We corrected that.
Yeah, because there's some things I'll just draw the line on.
Kama says, wait till after the next shipment so I can show the bottle. Sweetheart, if you have the baggie, you can show the baggie with it too. Sherry Beeman said, yes, I want a shirt. Scott says, oh, not good. I think he's talking to Tim. if you order shirts, I need a double XL. Tom Hale says, I need two. One extra large and one large.
Right on.
Joyce says, G-spot on the front and Trucker G's truck on the back. Mary says, I lost 56 pounds last summer. I was very sick. Now I gained most of it back when I broke my back. Oh, sweetheart. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, just wondering if you were exiting Cali through Salt Lake City or Kingman.
No, we'll be going through 10 because we have the first deliveries in Tucson. So we'll be taking 10 through Cali, into Cali. Oh, she said exiting Cali? No, we won't be going across Donner. I'll be taking the southern route out of there. I don't even know what load's next, but I'm almost going to guarantee I'm going to be going through Kingman. Donner's been a mess lately.
Yes, it has. Charlotte says, I think if we are going to eat it on ice cream, it needs cinnamon, LOL. Charlotte said, order caps, gray caps with the seasoning logo. Snapback caps will fit everyone.
Hats are really high to order.
Dim says, I need an extra large tall. Beverly says, beautiful day in Oklahoma. 72 at my house right now. It is 76 right now, and we are in Stroud,
Maybe
Oklahoma.
we'll just do like we did with the St. Christopher shirt and pre-order.
We can.
That way we know what sizes to get.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I need a couple of 3XLs.
The regular, the XLs, I don't mind getting a bunch of those. I don't mind getting a bunch of the mediums because that's what misses you.
Yeah.
Who you hollering at, Ian?
Yeah, your DEF cap is off.
Yeah, we appreciate that. I'll get it taken care of, thank you.
Yeah, it's just hanging there right now.
Yeah, I didn't catch it, but I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah, typical.
I left the DEF cap off earlier when I got the DEF. It was good.
Not too
Let me know.
That was nice.
Wind ain't blowing on it at all, but we need to take care of it.
Yeah.
We'll do it up here when it's safe to do so.
Sherry Beeman says, I hope you don't have to wait days to get a load out of California.
We should be alright.
Troublemaker says, I was just going to say, do a pre-order so you don't have a lot of excess.
The good thing about where you're exactly right, I think. The good thing about where we're delivering our last stop, even if we have to wait a little bit, a day or two or whatever, we're going to be right there close to my sister.
Yeah. Jenny says, hey, we're live. Woohoo! Good morning or afternoon from drizzly Southern California. My horses and dogs say hello. Well, hello, sweetheart. Mary says, I guess it's going to be in the 60s Tuesday here in Michigan. That's a good day. Tom Hale asks, are you going to have it on the back of the shirt so everyone can see it better?
I don't know whether to have it on the back or the front. I was thinking, I kind of like logos on the back, but I was thinking on the front because usually what happens is women got long hair and you can't see it because of the hair.
on the back.
So I was kind of torn between the two. Personally, I like the little logo on the chest with the big logo on the back. But I think that costs more to order them that way.
Roy D says, hello again. Just wondering, where is your overnight stay?
Hinton, Oklahoma.
Mary says, hello G's from Michigan. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Barbara Pruitt says, it's cold here in Bakersfield. It must have rained all night, which is good for Bakersfield. Doreen says, why can't you do shirts on Teespring like the others?
Problem is the cost of Teesprings have gone up. It's gone up so much. What you see up there, it's gone up so much that I don't make absolutely any profit off of it anymore. I mean, nothing.
a lot better to comment on using the laptop versus my phone. Why not? Tom Hale says, I like it to be on the back.
Right. Let's go.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to shake you.
Yeah, I personally like the logo on the back also. But like I said, a woman's got long hair, or even a guy has long hair, then you don't see the logo.
Rex says, good day, I see it's clear now.
Might find out. Have to see what it costs to do both sides. I really like the
A
small
little one
logo
in the
up on
front and a
chest.
big one in the back. Mac Urban says, hey geez, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mac. How you
doing, Mac?
been? Doreen says, everything is so expensive. Yes. Charlotte says, put the seasoning picture on the front chest and then put the meat, most everything saying on the back. It's just going to be the logo with everything combined.
Yeah, because personally, I wouldn't buy a shirt that had a picture of a seasoning bottle on it. That's just me, though.
Jan says, if the logo is on the front, sometimes you can't read it when big hooters get in the way.
Yeah, but you sure
You're sure looking now.
You sure are looking. Because I know I am.
JD says, when and will you meet at your first stop in Cali? When?
Do what?
I think she said,
Oh, I don't know yet.
okay. Jackie says, hi, G's for
We already
G's.
passed the thing. Roaster, didn't we?
I don't know.
I think we're probably going to have to pull off to the side somewhere. We'll do it up here. They got that big turn on.
Trying to get your phone to turn back on. I had to give it a time. Jackie said, hi, G's and Force. Happy New Year's to all. Prayers for a good year for all. Thank you, sweetheart, and the same to you. Brandon Johnson said, Happy New Year, sweet G's and G Force. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I'm jealous of your sky right now. It's been raining here a lot this week. Goldman says, so you're heading to California. How many times do you take loads to California?
Quite a bit.
Sherry Beeman says, Dr. Pepper drinker, the two little spots, right corner, a reflection of something. Scott says, I even take out molars myself. Whoa, Scott. Sherry Beeman says, if you have a jacket on, you can't see the logo in back. Tim C says, y'all should do something like a club coat bottom rocker can say Trucker G logo in the middle, and people can order their state for the top rocker. I think that would look cool on a t-shirt.
Yeah, but then I'm going to have to custom make each one of them. I like the idea, don't get me wrong.
That
but
is kind of a cool idea.
We're looking at a whole lot more in cost.
I just thought of patches, sorry. Like, I want a patch on my cut. Big pink one.
But how many people buy patches these days?
I would buy a patch.
Well, we know we would.
Scott McClure says, I have an incredible paint tolerance. You must. Eric says, please use heavy weave 100% cotton. He's very specific on his shirts.
I'm right there with you. You talk about like the thicker shirts, Eric. Me personally, I like the thicker shirts, but it seems like everybody nowadays likes some real
I like the
thin
thinner
things.
shirts.
And I like the thick ones.
Like right now, the shirt he's wearing is a thinner shirt.
No, to me this is thicker.
Is that thicker?
Yeah, this is a little,
I feel like
a
mine's
little thicker.
thicker than yours.
About the same.
I like the thinner shirts, just me.
Yeah, I don't care for it.
Michelle Brandon says, logos on the front end up in 3D on me.
That's a good
Same
thing.
here. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, okay, well, G, did you see that? It was a possum with his thumb out, and he had a little backpack. LOL.
And besides guys, if we do the logo on the front, now that I'm thinking about it, all the women can take pictures with their new G-shirts on and send them to me,
Oh my
so I can
goodness.
see their shirt.
Okay.
That's good advertising.
Tim C said, just a thought. I think it would be neat, but yeah, it would be costly a custom order. It was a
No,
good
it was a
suggestion,
good idea.
Tim. I really do like that. Jen says, hey family, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Sherry Beeman says, are the shirts sale brand as your others? Or I think she meant same brand as your others.
No,
We don't know yet.
We'll be doing that on our own.
Yeah. Goblin says, if you do a polo shirt with a pocket, I would consider. Happy Mama says, I like thinner shirts now that I'm old. I wake up in a sweat all the time. I'm right there with you. These thicker shirts, especially when I'm already...
No, they're right. You don't wear a shirt when you sleep anyway.
No, I don't. But during the day, when I have a hot flash, it feels like the thicker shirt is strangling me as opposed to the thinner one. Tom Hale says, yeah, I like it on the back so everyone can see it better. Charlotte says, the women's shirts run very small on the other side. I would order a man shirt, then customize the sleeve.
I just order unisex, basically.
Yeah. I have the same problem too.
Well, when I say
I don't like the
unisex,
women's
it'd be
shirts.
a man shirt.
I'd rather get a t-shirt that it's a man's t-shirt, cut for a man, because it fits better, especially with larger chest sizes. JD says, when and where will you be at your first delivery in California? It was supposed to say. My phone is always changing things.
I'm guessing probably about Wednesday, but I really won't know until I get a hold of these guys in Tucson to find out when I can drop there. And I won't be able to call them until Monday.
Joseph says, Happy New Year from Beverly, West Virginia. Got our G-spot yesterday. Thank you. You can qualify for a long-distance city delivery driver after this run.
How much more do you want me to back off, guy?
Happy Mama says, yep.
People need to realize blinkers ain't for you. You already know you want to get over. If you want to get over, put your blinker on ahead of time. Let people know you want over. Maybe they'll let you out. And maybe the guy behind you will know what your plans are.
Happy Mama says, yep, I got rid of a bunch of thicker tees. LOL. Tim C says, I was going to say I sleep naked. LOL. Linda Anderson says, I belong to a dance group called the Hot Flash Dancers.
Oh, right on.
Right on. Joseph says,
That'd be a good uniform. The G-spot says they want all the dancers.
Joseph says, design it to look like an apron with a label in front.
We actually want to do aprons.
Mary says, nothing like everyone reading your chest.
Yes.
I'd be like, what does that say?
Gives you an excuse.
Patricia says, since you have a G-spot seasoning for just about everything, how about having one that's called Sweet G-spot that will go on ice cream, donuts, anything that is a dessert, coffee, or even popcorn? Oh, we didn't think of something like that.
No. It's a good idea.
That is a very good idea. Because I would get down with that.
Let me do some brainstorming on that.
Judy says, I need the sun. Gray and gloomy here in Ohio. Loving these spring temps though. Windows been up. Good deal. Jim says, do you think it might be cheaper to develop and put it on a website and let people order?
Oh, you're talking about a pre-order? Yeah, and that's what I was kind of talking about a second ago. We were talking about maybe doing a pre-order. I'm not sure just quite yet. I really like to be able to send it right out. But then again, pre-ordering might be more convenient as far as knowing what sizes.
It's still in the thinking process right now. That's why we're running it past you guys and getting feedback. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, yes, I agree, Mary. Guy shirts fit better. I don't like tight shirts. Brainstorming. It's supposed to have an R.
So she said it's supposed to have an R.
No, I'm supposed to say it's supposed to have an R. Salvador says, wow, you have clear skies, G family. We had rain and overcast, so no fireworks. But now clear sunny skies, like a total brand new day. Like a fresh start. So happy New Year, Gerald and Mary J. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Cindy B says, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year. Sherry Demon said, yes, I want an apron. Wendy B of Arizona says, I need to try the spot in my chili.
Right on.
Gateway Laura says, I have heard a lot of great ideas. Yes, a lot of great ideas and a lot of great feedback from you guys. We appreciate it all. Jenny says, we older gals need thinner shirts with these hot flashes. Let it breathe sometimes. Charlotte says, unisex shirts are better. I won't order a women's cut shirt. They don't fit. Now, I have the same problem, Charlotte. I don't like the women's cut shirts at all. They're adorable, don't get me wrong. But you put them on, and I just don't like the way they fit. Barbara says, put some logos on the front and logos on the front and some logos in the back. Michelle Brandon said, should have paw holders too. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Salvatore says, roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Hey, let's polka. Eric says, I like the Carhartt tees. However, during the C virus, Carhartt gave employees an option to drink the Kool-Aid or
Yeah,
be
we've
fired.
seen that.
So all my Carhartt have black X's across their logo. Patricia says, people know that I'm a truck driver's wife because I let all the truckers over in front of me. I'm from Wellsburg, West Virginia.
Right on.
You should behave.
They were just sleeping.
I know. Doreen says, I want an apron too. Tom says, I can wear heavy coats, so how about pull over and have it on the back? Judy says, tank tops. Caitlin says, black-eyed peas and ham for today. G-Spice added, of course.
Nice.
Karen, the pups are doing great. They just woke up from a dead sleep in play mode. Midwest Granny says, ooh, that's sweet. One sounds interesting. Maybe even just a touch of heat. That's kind of what I was thinking too. When it's sweet with a little tiny bit of heat. Tim C says, small logo in front on the breast stand, full size on back. I like that idea too. Joseph says, leave the San Francisco stop at the 8th stop and make them come get it.
Yeah, I wish. I'll be calling them up too and finding out what
The protocol is for that one.
yeah.
Jen says, I love grunge style shirts, but in women's I have to order 2 sizes bigger because like Phoenix.
Style shirt.
It's a shirt that her and Trench were wearing when they came over for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
the brand.
the brand.
Judy said, did the puppies get some new toys? No, they have all kinds of
Yeah,
toys
the
in the truck.
that shirt company that you're talking about, Jen, they don't actually make the shirts. They just have their tags on the shirts. They got their tags on the shirts and they put their logo on the shirts, but the actual textile of it,
It's made by a
I'd
third
say
party.
I'm 99% sure that they probably don't actually sew the shirts.
And as for the pups getting new toys, they have a bunch of toys that they haven't even played with at the house. So I just traded out toys. Shark Demon says, to need pot holders and dish towels too. Might as well get it all. Tim C says, why? What happened in San Fran? It's in downtown San Francisco that we deliver
Just
that
don't really
load.
want to go there. Doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. It's just,
We'll get it there.
it's kind of a,
Just not looking forward to it.
yeah. Tom Hale says, I'm going to make some sausage with peppers and onions, and I'm going to use, I'm guessing he's going to say the G-Spot.
It'd be really nice, and I'm going to speak with them. I'd like to see it though. Deliver like early in the morning.
Yeah, when there's no traffic.
But I doubt they'll do it. We'll try.
Troublemaker says, I like logos or sayings on front because I sometimes forget what's on the back. And when I comment, I have to remember what it says. I'm like right there with you. Because someone will say, oh, that's a cool shirt. I'm like, what
What's
shirt
that
am I
say?
wearing? Salvatore says, do you already have a load coming back from California?
Not yet.
Not much waiting. By the way, loads with this new company.
Hey,
YouTube
So
behave,
bad.
please.
Hey, boy, you sound like a local up there, but I just want to jump in and say hello and happy New Year to you and yours, and I'm back quiet tonight.
Mr. G's dance towels, lol.
like kitchen towels.
Remember you said you throw a towel over it and you do the windmill.
Oh, I got you.
Your dance towels.
Oh, I got. Yeah, like kitchen towel.
Yeah. Rhonda says, everything is blurry. Is anyone else having that problem? From what I can see on the streaming phone, it looks clear to me.
I have to back out and come back in.
Joseph says, you need to check at Uranus store to sell your seasonings and t-shirts. That's where I want to be.
Do you?
I do.
We were just talking about that earlier.
We just passed Uranus early this morning. It was all lit up and sparkling. I was like, G-Spot in Uranus. Look, Gigi says, where are you headed today? Today we're going to make it to Hinton, Oklahoma.
And a little honeyed water stuck behind it, that's it.
But we're en route to Tucson, Arizona for our first drop. Scott says, oh, that rolled. San Francisco is easier than New York City delivery. I have many New York cities, and they really sucked. Wendy B, we're in Luther, Oklahoma, sweetheart. Jen says, I would love a G-shirt with a logo on the chest and graphic on the back. That's kind of what we were talking about.
You got the answer on yours.
JC says, Happy New Year, G's. Be safe out there on the road, please. Give those pups a kiss for me. Definitely will, sweetheart. Michelle Bishop said, just check my mail and G-Spot whiskey here. Bought one for a friend as well. We'll let you know what we think or what they think. Well, thank you, sweetheart. We love the feedback, whether it be negative or positive. Tim C says, I think the small logo on front would be good. Eric says, the last t-shirt batches we had printed, we used gilded, 100% cotton, heavy weave, and the response was very positive.
Yeah,
very high quality.
I like
That's
those myself.
the kind that she likes is the gilded. Eddie says, my son flew to Mexico City yesterday, and this evening is flying to San Francisco. Oh, he's bouncing around, isn't he? Prayers for safe travels for your son, sweetheart. Tom says, oh well, I miss talking on the CB. I go by Shadow.
Right on.
Tim C says, I don't like many shirts with big stuff on the front usually. Some are good, depending. I'm the same way. I like the logo on the front. little one, and then the big one on the back. respect all truckers.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Tiffany Smith says, Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year, sweetheart, to you and John.
Somebody said play mode.
Yes, they are in play mode. And it's
like,
both of them.
TT's in like hyper play mode.
He is. And then when she's ready to stop, he's going to still be in play mode. She's going to get pissy at him. Or TT, ground and pound, ground and pound.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Watch out, Gar. Watch out, Gar.
There. Oh no, TT, you gave up your back. Mooch uses her like a giant chew toy. Now she's getting mad. Come on, T, you got this. Oh, she's gonna get you, Mooch.
Hey! He nibbles hard.
He does because he gets the little
He just
pieces
gets
of
a
your
little piece of
skin
skin.
and he nibbles on it. And it hurts. Hey, that's not nice. Leave her fat rolls alone.
Get down. Get down. No. Alright, that's
Okay,
enough.
that's enough. Mooch. Those two are a freaking mess. Eric says, what do you think of the idea of canned koozies? I use mine all day long. Water bottles, soda cans, or even an adult beverage. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What's it called? Tony Justice got the koozies.
Keep your beverage cold with the G-Spot koozie. Nancy says, Happy New Year to all of the G-Force family
Keep it
and our
cold with a
Gs.
G-spot koozie. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, Lordy.
Keep your beverage cold with the G-Spot koozie.
I just like keep
Slide
it.
your beverage
I like
into a
keep it-
G-Spot koozie.
I like it. Keep it cold with the G-spot koozie.
Stacy said pups are like having kids. I know, they're awful. Charlotte says, oh, they're awake and ready to play, and they both are. Lauren says, they are so cute. What are their names? TT is our Old English Bulldog, and she is the white and like cream or golden colored one. And then Mooch is our pocket bully, and he's TT's got him on his back right now. Oh. Get him, TT. Ground and pound, ground and pound. Tom says, I know a lot of drivers, and I got to say, Mr. G, thanks for everything you do for us.
I appreciate you, brother.
Poppy LL says, I like you guys. Enjoy your YouTube. I was hoping Santa would bring you a microphone so I could hear you. I have two relatively new sets of iPods. I guess it's just these old ears.
Yeah, we really do need to get some microphones.
We need to do a lot of research before we jump and buy new microphones. Because the last ones, they worked.
They were expensive
They worked when
and they were
want.
junk.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just got shy of buying another set because, like I said, the last ones were expensive and they were junk.
They're junk. Barbara Pruitt says, Mooch and TT are cute. They like to play. Yeah. Michael Paul Warner says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Michael Paul Warner. Oh, Jen. She says everything is better when you hit it with the G-spot.
Easy.
Charlotte asked, which dog did you get first? TT we got first. She is 3 years.
Yeah, he's got all that puppy in him.
He has got major puppy in him. TT is still puppy too, but on her terms. Mary said, Mooch is doing so much better. Yes, he is. He's doing a lot better. like having toddlers, so I'm gonna have to go around and make sure that I baby-proof the entire outside of the house.
Well,
Make sure that
the first time we had no idea. He just got out of the truck, run to the backyard,
and got
we don't
into
know what he got
something.
into.
Yeah.
Second time it was our fault.
Yeah, second time was our fault. And we'll just have to be more careful next time. Like I said, I'll have to go around the outside of the house and baby-proof that, make sure there's nothing he can get into. Same with the inside of the house, make sure that we don't leave things lying around willy-nilly. Because where TT won't touch this stuff, Mooch is super curious. And he says, oh, I wonder what this is. And it's not, sometimes it's not good for him.
We've never had a problem with Doug being as curious as Mooch.
No, Mooch is super curious. Lauren says, does your wife ever drive your truck? No, I do not. I am a seat cover, sweetheart. And G drives the truck. I help out with everything else. Scott says, don't waste your money. We hear you fine. Jen says, it's a great tagline. We have Frank G trucks in the house. What?
Brother.
He says, I think maybe if you feed Mooch a small person or a deer, he'd be just fine.
Yeah.
He's gotten so big in the past year. He's a super moose. I know he already outweighs TT, and he's stronger than TT. Right now they're playing tug of war with their blue bone they got at the truck show at Matt's. Because don't you know, they have 2 of each of those. And it doesn't matter if they're both in the truck at the same time or both at the house at the same time. They have to have the one the other one is playing with. You see Mooch? That's TT making all that fuss.
Easy, car. Car's halfway my lane, halfway in his lane. It's just near the Kill Patrick. Usually I go through town, so I don't have to pay the toll, but forget it.
Eddie says when he was in New York City on one of his flights was to Los Angeles, he sent me a picture of him on Redondo Beach and was there virtually with the G's. Tom says, look at all those miles. It must have really hard in a wagon and a team of mules. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Eric says a regular t-shirt shop can print the koozies for you. Research the quality and design of
I'm
a
gonna pull
koozie.
up here.
Some of them are
Take care
junk.
of the cap.
Well, thank you for that, Eric. Because I wouldn't have thought to go to just a regular t-shirt shop to print them up. Charlotte says you have to baby-proof the house. It's crazy. They get into everything. It was an accident. Like G said, we've never had any other pups do what Mooch did. TT, on the other hand, she stood there and watched him, and I'm pretty sure she had to look on her face like, you're so dumb. Why are you doing that? That's not good for you.
Get out of the truck here.
Be very careful, please.
Oh yeah.
You two stay out of Dad's way so he can get back in the truck with no problem.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're good to go. Barbara says, just like kids got to watch all the time. Yes, and
we know better.
And we do know better because he is our curious little pup. Catherine says, Happy New Year. Praying for you and your family to have a healthy, safe year. Thank you, sweetheart. Jean said, good afternoon. Where are we? We are in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Karen Moore says, spices on my mashed potatoes was really good. Gotta have to order more of it after I pay my bills. G-Spot Spices, top number 1 to me.
Awesome.
Well, in January
Glad
the
you
4th,
enjoyed.
I will be old lady at 68. Well, happy early birthday, sweetheart,
Yes.
and thank you.
Happy birthday.
Stacy says, I would love to get a pocket bully like Mooch.
I don't know if you want one like Mooch or not.
When we went to get him, we actually were looking at his brother through pictures. And we got there to look at the pup. And the guy, he let the puppy out that we were looking at. He let him out so that we could see him and everything. And then he let Mooch out. And he called him Turbo. Because as soon as...
Mooch kind of just picked us.
Yeah, as soon as door came open to Mooch's crate, he come out like a shot, just running all over the place and bouncing off the walls. And he come over to us, and I told G, I said, I like this one. So, what did I expect with a puppy named Turbo when he was little, that he wouldn't be a flying pit bull when he got bigger? Cindy Buck says, couldn't imagine going over the mountains in a wagon. Definitely not.
Oh, now you're going to show me too.
Laura says, where do we find the G-Spot? At truckergspot.com. Then she said, man, I just realized that sounds sassy. LOL. Scott McClure says, damn, Laura, you know where it is. LOL. Jen says, don't forget koozies for bottles, too. Tina says, my male Ronnie just stole the picking spice for the corned beef. What a goof. Charlotte says it was an accident. What happened? Don't blame yourself. I know, but we've got to be more cautious with him. Tom Hale says, Mr. G, you need to make a nice size cooler so when I go camping I can use it on it, say keep everything cool, and use my G-Spot seasoning. Sue says, I have a little Boston Terrier named Mr. Peabody. How cute. Troublemaker says, I had a dog that would do that. Miss that, Brad. LOL. Luckily, my dogs now won't even touch human food without it being handed to them. Troublemaker says, well guys, we made it to SeaWorld without me driving. My says, Happy New Year, Senor and Senora G from the Villas. Hey,
How you doing, Nelson?
Happy New Year to you and your family, sweethearts.
We drove by your place the other day, and I was wanting to stop, but we were, what you call it?
We were pressed for time.
And we were both starving, too.
But I'm telling you what, when we come home, we're definitely going to go. We have to stop in there. Because our son will be in, and he's already done asked. Are you taking me there? Are you taking me there? So we'll definitely have to stop in at Senor Julian's for some good supper. What you doing, Moochers? What you doing, buddy? person with the most likes on their photo will be the winner of a Trucker G G-Spot Seasoning swag pack. Scott says, I had no friends up till last year until I met you two. Love my G's, great people. Sweetheart, you always have
Much
all of
love,
us.
brother.
And the G-Force, sweetie. Judy said, yay, the family will be together. Charlotte says, we were talking about t-shirts for the Spice. Yeah, G ordered some magnets of the G-Spot logo. And we were brainstorming also on t-shirts. Ed says Norman, Oklahoma is on South I-35, south of
No,
OKC.
we won't be going through Norman. That's I knew where Norman was. That's usually where we pass through on our way to Pauls Valley. And I couldn't think of it. No, we won't be going there.
Susie62 says it looks so peaceful there. It is. Jillian says, oh, I see. Cool. Cindy Buck says, when little G comes home, please don't worry about spending so much time with us. Be with your kids.
But G loves going on live with us.
Yes.
So it ain't that big of a deal.
We like to spend time with everybody.
Believe me, the kids are on here just as much
Oh, yeah.
as anybody else.
Well, you guys have seen he hijacks the Trucker G page to let you know what's going on in his life. And him and Mook and Lay, they're in the comments.
Y'all have treated our family like family, and
Y'all are a part
they
of our
consider you
family.
part of our family. That's how we raise our kids. We don't have friends, we got family.
I'm glad Laylee, because Laylee is on the Shire side, but she has started to come out of her shell quite a bit. And Mook and Bud, they're just little hams.
Is that right, Mooch?
She must have gave him a dirty look, because that's what he barked at us.
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna get him. Give her a minute. She just moved into position. She's gonna jump on him. He said, "This with his mom." He barked at her. What are you doing? What you doing, Mooch? Oh, does she have the bone you want? He said, oh, never mind. I'll just behave and lay down here. Jillian says, we got sun. Awesome, sweetheart. She said, 35 here in the morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Susie62 said, sunny and 50 here. I want snow. I'm so mad. It's always raining so far. Oh. Jillian says, Moochie and TT. Woof, woof. Amber Rose says, what's up, G's? Happy New Year. Happy New Year,
Happy New
sweetheart.
Year to you.
Stacy says, I want to get some G-Spot seasoning. No money. I'm jealous. I wish I could support you guys.
No, you're
Sweetheart,
fine,
you're
sweetheart.
fine. Dorian says, yep, we saw the shopping cart dance, LOL. Well, he's so sweet. Charlotte says, have you guys always lived in Missouri?
I've lived everywhere. And Miss G, she's lived in Arizona and California.
We've been in Missouri, let's see.
20-something years. I grew up there, so.
Yeah. 22 years.
One of the places I grew up, should I say.
Barbara Pruitt says, cutie pies, LOL. Cindy Buck says, Mary, you said G has changed since the convoy started. I can't imagine him being different than we have come to love.
I've changed.
I mean,
No, Laylee's changed.
Laylee's changed.
She's coming out of her shell a little bit.
Yeah, we were talking about Lay coming out of her shell.
No, I haven't changed since I was young.
No, when she was younger, he's changed since he was younger.
Changed a lot since I was younger.
Amber Rose says, hi, Butcher. Jillian says, looking at you.
I've gotten better with my anger issues.
Yes. Sherry Beamer says, G's are my family. You guys are our family, sweetheart. Never forget that. Grandpa says, Happy New Year to the G's and the Force family. Where are you heading to? Tonight we are going to be shutting down in Hinton, Oklahoma, but we are on our way to Tucson, Arizona for our first draw on this level. Jillian says, Mook is a little more outgoing. Yeah,
Yes, she is. She
Mook
always
and
has
Bub both
been.
are.
Mandy and Gerald are a lot
They're
alike.
hams.
That's why we call them the twins. They're not twins.
They're a year apart, a year and 2 months apart.
Yeah, they're Irish twins.
But yeah, they're more out of their shell. Laylee's more kind of laid back and
Conservative.
quiet. Yeah. But once you get her going, like you guys have noticed, she started to warm up. She did the shopping cart for you, and that takes a lot for Lay.
Yes, it does.
Charlotte says, I grew up in North Missouri, but we pronounce it differently than you guys do. We say Missouri. Ah. Rhonda says, I've changed a lot since I was younger too. Bad thing now that I'm older, I don't seem to have much of a filter. LOL. Citybug says, beautiful sky out there. Stacy says, G, you just become wiser with age. And Charlotte says, I love the fact she did the shopping cart. Susie62 says, Mr. G, Squish, and Yoda are so cute. Been watching you since the convoy. Well, thank you. Those two are something else. They're both hams. Both big hams is what they are. And P, on the other hand, he's our oldest grandson. He's a little more shy. Grandpa says, I'm heading to Riverside, California, leaving Iowa in the morning. Be out there on Wednesday.
Oh, right on.
Right on.
We probably won't be too far behind you.
Yeah.
I got one of our drops is in Riverside.
Jillian says, speaking my language, we get a wee bit Irish in our family.
All right, because I said Irish twins.
Oh, yeah. Scott says, I wish Livestream, whoops, that rolled on me fast. Livestream was a thing back when I was trucking. Helped so much to pass the time.
It really does. Yeah, back when I started, there was no such thing as live streaming. Heck, I didn't even have a cell phone. Had a payphone and a pocket full of change.
Tom Hale says, like all the drivers I know would say, they live everywhere because if they stop in one state, they live there.
Yeah.
Karen Napier, thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Citybug says, I never had much of a filter. Dad always said my mouth speaks before my brain is in gear.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. Charlotte says, I started watching you the day you left California and been trucking with you ever since. I can't travel anymore, so this way I get to see the beautiful country. Stacy says, you have very beautiful kids. Well, thank you, sweetheart. And we're glad, that we've got each and every one of you in our lives.
Jim, that's very kind of you, brother.
Very kind of you. Let me see if I can find it though. It was Stacy. Stacy, if you send me your address, send a message to the Trucker G page on Facebook. Tim on YouTube would like to buy you a bottle of the G-Spot seasoning, sweetheart. Stacy said, we are the G-Force family. Love you guys. Been following since the convoy. Love you too, sweetie.
About 32 miles to go. We'll be done for the day.
Did you say 32 miles?
Yeah.
City Bug says, "Aw, that's sweet of our family member. Bless you, brother." Tim's a good guy. Nancy asks, "Are you in Texas? We're in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, sweetheart." Amber Rose says, "Would be neat if you meet up with Taco Joe and Oreo in Bakersfield. Not sure when they're heading back from the border."
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Kind of depends on what our schedule is too.
Scott says, "Gee, I first drove a double stick Mac in 1975 at 11 years old.
Right on.
My drunk uncle taught me how, so he didn't have to drive."
Yeah,
I remember
learned
you
to-
telling us that.
used to drive a 5 and 4 water truck.
Stacy says, "Oh, wow, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, make sure you send it through a message to the Trucker G page, sweetie." Sherry Ann Miller says, "I don't know what is going on with Wizzy, but he said he is done with live streaming. He was pretty upset about something."
I heard the same thing. I have no idea.
Rhonda said, "Having spiral ham, mashed potatoes with cauliflower with cheese sauce for dinner. Also rolls." That sounds
That
yummy.
sounds very good.
Aw. Kathy says, "Happy New Year, you two. Got my good luck black eyed peas cooking in the crock pot. New version this year. G-Spot seasoning. Be safe, Kathy and Jimbo. Jimbo.
How's Jimbo doing, sweetheart?
Yes, how's he doing, honey? And Happy New Year to
Happy
both
New
of
Year.
you." Stacy said, "Thank you, Tim. You're a great guy." Julie says, "Wow, again, I see you on Facebook. No notification on YouTube. Makes no sense. Sometimes it works, most time it don't." Ugh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Amanda says, "We're having rolled cabbage, turnip greens, pink eye, and cornbread, and German potato salad."
Sounds good. What's pink eye?
I don't know. Tim C says, "You are very welcome, Stacy." Debbie said, "Jimbo is much better. Looking forward to seeing you."
Good,
Aw,
dude.
I'm glad he's doing better.
I love the guy.
He's a
You
sweetheart.
can't meet a nicer guy there. No, Kathy's all right too. I'm just kidding, sweetheart.
Just smack him next time you see him, Kathy. Amanda says, "Pink-eyed bean. Sorry, it left it out."
Oh, I got you.
going to turn out awesome.
Yeah, let me know.
And don't forget, guys, if you guys are using the G-Spot seasoning, it's something you're making at home or you're sprinkling on something out and about when you're in town, definitely take a picture of it with the bottle next to it, because we have an upcoming contest on the Trucker G-Spot seasoning page on Facebook. Jillian says, worst long haul truck boyfriend drove? Volvo.
Never had a Volvo.
Kathy said, honey hush. You tell him, Kathy. Stacey says, sorry, where do I go again to give my address? Again, my bad. Didn't have a pen and paper. Not very phone savvy. Oh, sweetheart.
Message us. We'll send it.
Just message us on the Trucker G page, and we'll send it.
Oh, he said he sent it in Venmo, so just
Yeah.
message us and we'll have to order it.
Yeah, just message your address on the Trucker G page.
Address and email.
Yes, address and email, please. Julie says, if you like KC Chiefs, they just won. I've seen a lot of our friends went out to go see the Chiefs play today at Arrowhead Stadium. This God looks beautiful.
God.
Gorgeous. Kima said, and the Bears lost. Joel must be sad.
He's probably nursing a hangover.
He probably is. You're welcome, Stacy. Jillian says, the world needs more positivity. I agree.
Yes, ma'am.
This morning, when we got up and got around, I went inside Dottie's to use the bathroom. And when I was walking out, this other driver was walking up to the doors, and I told him good morning and smiled. And he kind of paused for a second, and he said, good morning. And then I just went on my happy way to the truck to finish getting around for the morning. Tire launchers. Julie says, I've always said there is something different about the clouds in Oklahoma. They are beautiful and look like you can reach up and touch them. They are very beautiful. I just like the definition in them. You got the dark, like, underside, and you can see the blue peeking through, and the way they're rippled, and it's very pretty. Tracy Robertson says, Happy New Year's, G's and G-Force. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Scott says, my favorite truck I drove, 2000 KW. T2000, love that truck. Had no governor, topped it out at 130 miles per hour, loaded.
I just got notice that we got one curable left in stock. Jeremy.
One curable left in stock.
Yeah, Van's supposed to be sending out some more.
John says, checking in, back from hanging out with friends. Clear sailing, geez. I'm glad you got to go hang out with your friends, sweetheart. JJ Jubert says, I'm glad I ordered mine.
JC, I got mine in.
Oh, and I corrected your address information, JJ. Thank you
Yes.
for letting me know that, sweetheart, so I could get it changed, so we could get your order out. Amber says, remember this song. You're the reason God made Oklahoma by David Frizzell
Yep.
and Shelley West.
Good song. There's a full moon over Tulsa. I hope that it's shining on you.
Scott said 130 we could do out west with CB friends back then.
Heck yeah.
JJ said today is a friend of mine's birthday. He also has cerebral palsy. Well, happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday,
your
Doug.
friend, sweetheart. Tim says, I've done that, G. LOL. She said I didn't ask you to hold the door. I told her, well, I guess you're just a miserable bleep. Tracy says, we're having ham, black-eyed peas, and cabbage for dinner tonight. Charlotte B says, hello, G's. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. We did. We had
did.
an
Thank
awesome
you.
holiday. Sherry Ann says, oh, Mr. and Mrs. G, tonight is the last episode of Yellowstone for a while, so you two can start binge watching. Thank you, Sherry Ann, for saying that. I'm so excited. Because while the rest of the world is watching it episode by episode, we wait till the very end.
Tonight's the last episode.
But I do have to say, for a while, we accidentally started watching Tulsa King.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was.
That it wasn't a full season yet. And I am definitely hooked on Tulsa King. I like it. Deanna says, my son is having, I think she meant son, but I'm not 100% sure, is having colon cancer surgery tomorrow morning. So unfortunately, I won't be cooking. He is on a clear liquid diet. Well, prayers
So
for your
definitely be praying
son,
for your
sweetheart.
son. And we know what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
Andy was on the same thing for a while, quite a while.
Almost an entire year
Both
on and
was,
off.
yeah.
Michelle Brandon says, did you all sleep through midnight? I was trying to, but my neighbors decided it was 4th of July till 3 a.m.
Yeah, we slept right through it.
Rhonda Hummel says, still waiting for my G-Spot and Curable. I had a jar of Curable, but gave it to my son-in-law because he has psoriasis and says it is helping him.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. It really helped Linky's.
Psoriasis. And Rhonda, if you ordered the Curable and the G-Spot at the same time, I remember your name and I can't remember.
Rhonda, what's the last name?
Hummel.
Yep.
We sent hers out. But that was in the batch that we did that Laylee hasn't sent to the post office yet.
Yes.
Okay. We had a little glitch because Friday when we left
We
out.
mailed them out and we had to redo the packages because
Exactly, because we put them in the wrong packaging. So Laylee had to take them home and redo the packaging and reprint labels
she got it done, but the post office wasn't open
for the
for
holiday.
the holidays, so she'll be getting those out tomorrow.
Yeah, so she'll get those out as soon as the post office opens. I'm not even sure if it's open tomorrow.
It's open Tuesday. Oh, no,
Tomorrow's
tomorrow's Monday.
Monday.
No, they're not open on Monday, are they?
I don't know if it is or not.
I'm not sure. Should be. Monday ain't no holiday.
Well, Christmas was on Sunday, and they took off Monday.
Well, that's just crazy.
Joy says, my husband cooked sauerkraut and pork. It was very good. That sounds yummy. Sherry Ann says, I won't tell you anything about Yellowstone, only that it's not boring. Haha. Rhonda says, okay, thank you so much. You're welcome, sweetheart. And we're sorry. We're learning the ins and outs of the shipping thing, and we dropped the ball. But Laylee definitely picked it up and is running with it, and she will get everything shipped out as soon as the post office opens. Rhonda says our banks and post office are closed tomorrow. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So it'll be Tuesday that she drops everything off at the post office, sweetheart. Ellen said tomorrow is a federal holiday. No mail. Thank you, guys.
I remember Rhonda's because Rhonda's is the one that I was having trouble with on the printer, so we had to go get another printer. That's how I remember Rhonda's.
I remember her name, and I thought we had fulfilled it. Yeah.
And he can't stand the oiliness.
That's the thing I hate, you know, when you use a lotion on your face, and especially in the warmer months, or if you run hot-blooded, you feel that oily layer on your face. This stuff does not do that. You put it on, it absorbs in, no oily layer.
Kept your face from getting wind chapped too.
Oh yes, it works great on a wind chapped face. My face was so getting rough. City Buck says, when you made the label, was it prepaid and did you get it refunded? Not sure how that works.
Layla was able to reprint them.
Yeah, she was
There
able
was
to
three
just
of
go
them.
reprint.
She ended up having trouble with the website because she got logged out and we were sleeping.
Yeah.
So there was three of them that she wasn't able to reprint. So she cut them out and cut their label off and taped it to the package, to the new envelope.
Yes.
But she got it taken care of. All the rest of them she reprinted.
Rhonda says, my son-in-law said it helps his burning, itching, and flaking with his psoriasis. He has it head to toe.
That's awesome.
I'm sure I will be ordering more for him. Cindy Buck says, the cream made my hands so soft. I have a couple scabby spots, and it has helped. Hubby likes it too.
Yeah, I use it on my feet on a nightly basis.
Tim says the cold weather beats up my hands, especially by my nails.
Yeah, Tim,
Tim, you're gonna have to
wanna
get
eat
you some,
of this.
sweetie. Ronnie says, hello, Trucker G. What's the G stand for?
Gerald.
Anita says, Happy New Year's to the G family, watching from Georgia. Happy New Year, sweetheart. And again, if you have pets, and I'll say it again because I was actually watching, I was on Facebook earlier and I was scrolling through and I seen an ad for some stuff to put on your pup's paws and nose. The curable, it is non-toxic. You can use it on your pup's nose and on their paw pads. Helps out tremendously. I've used it on TT's nose and her paw pads. Her poor little nose was cracking and it looked really bad. It's nice and now it is moist and soft. She doesn't have that issue, same with her paw pads. And of course, if I do it on TT, I have to help put on mooch too. But both pups lick their nose right afterwards and lick their paws. Does not make them sick. Like I said, it is non-toxic. Rhonda says, for the price of curable, you can't go wrong. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Michelle Brandon says, I can't wait to get mine. I've got so many cracks around my nails.
Well, little Blinky with his psoriasis, he said he's tried all the medicated stuff that they prescribed him, and none of it worked. None of it helped. And he just kind of give up on even using it. And then he used that curable, and he said it worked wonders.
Cindy Buck says, it will last for a while. It doesn't take a lot. And you're right, it does
don't
not.
take much.
It's nice and thick. And like Cindy said, you don't have to put not like you would put regular lotion, like an abundance on you from head to toe. I use just a little, and it works from head to toe.
No, I'm just the opposite. I use a lot of my feet because that's just work.
But you have that issue a lot with your feet because of the cold weather.
If a little bit works good, a lot should work better. I usually look at it.
Cheryl says, hi, geez, gotta get some for my daughter for her hands. They're terrible in the winter.
Yeah.
We actually have a good friend of ours. He actually gave some to his daughter, and she was having the cracking and bleeding on her hands, and she started using it, and he called, and he's like, that stuff is great. Where do I get it? She's gonna need some more.
I actually gave it to him because he's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Dan, use this stuff, man. And he ended up giving it to his daughter because her hands are so bad.
Sweet says, as Mama would say, just a dab will do ya.
Just a dab of the.
Dylan says, maybe get a package, G-Spot and Curable together. Valentine's pack.
That's a thought.
That is a thought. Ronnie says, I could be your brother, Sherry, from another mother. And Lay has been using it on Squishy because he has eczema. So does Lay. She has eczema too.
Actually, if we're gonna do a package like that for Valentine's we probably need to do it before Valentine's Day. That way the guys can get the curable and they can get their hands nice and soft for Valentine's Day, right? Because who wants a sandpaper rubbing their back, right, honey?
Or touching their other parts.
Any other part.
I like nice soft hands. Just saying.
I got you covered.
I know you.
I got you covered, boo.
You got me covered, boo.
I got you, boo.
Rhonda says, sure wish
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Sure wish I would have had it when I worked as a CNA and had to wash my hands all the time. They would get so dried out and sore.
I wish we had it when Mrs. G was working as a CNA because
Yes.
her hands would hurt so bad after washing them so many times. So.
They would just be covered in rash and sore and burning and cracking. It was awful. John says 40 here in passing through sandstone and shale from the Permian period, the last period before the age of dinosaurs. There was an extinction event at the end of the pyramid that was the worst one ever. Jillian said dark chocolate. Scott says, LOL, I think like G with my meds. If doctor says take one, I take 3 to speed up healing. LOL.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to be the one to say it.
Ronnie Nelson says, he got you covered, boo. Rhonda says, yes, Mrs. G, and I did it for 30 years. Yeah, I could. And even working, you know, whether you work outside or you work inside and you're constantly washing your hands, that stuff is great. It is great.
Well, when you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands after using the restroom, your hands are still soft. You don't wash off. With lotion, you get that slimy feel again.
Well, after you...
And then it washes off.
Well, the thing is, when you wash your hands after using lotion, your hands are dried out, too.
Yeah.
And with curable, you can put it on, you can wash your hands.
It's already
and when you
absorbed
dry
into your
them,
skin.
and it's already absorbed, like you said, already absorbed, your hands do not feel dried out. You don't wash away what you just put on. Michelle Brandon says, there you go, guys. Valentine's gift. Curable, G-spot, and couple steaks. She'll be letting you touch her. Michelle Brandon, I love you.
Yeah. Driving.
Michelle says, there you go, guys. Valentine's gift. Curable,
Yeah, I did.
G-spot, and couple steaks. She'll let you,
Yeah, I did.
you touch her.
I did.
All her spots.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Alright, love it. Alright, bye. That's Daddy. Thought he was calling my little brother.
Oh, Kobe.
Yeah.
You didn't hear what Michelle Brandon said.
No, I didn't.
She said, there you go, guys. Valentine's gift. Curable, G-spot, and a couple steaks. She'll let you touch all her spots.
And a couple steaks.
Gotta have steaks in there.
Steaks sold separately.
Salvatore says, Texas old lyrics sells 3.2% beer, right? Like in 7-Eleven or Piggly Wiggly. Use the time to get closer to Jesus with respect to what religion you may practice. Remember that song on Cool Hand Luke?
It's been a long time since I watched Cool Hand Luke.
Karen says,
But I remember the most of Cool Hand Luke is, what we have here is failure to communicate.
Karen says, I used Mary Kay night and day cream for a long time, but not anymore. I'm using Curable. So much better and costs less. I was paying $54 a jar,
Oh, Lord.
and they are small jars.
That's
yeah, I've
crazy.
seen the size of those. Because Laylee actually tried her hand at selling Mary Kay for a little while.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Frank G. Truck says, so you walked out of the truck stop bathroom sniffing your hands?
There ain't no smell to it, Frank.
No, it's unscented. Salvatore says, only sells. Sorry, I have big fingers. You're fine, Sarah.
I don't put lotion on for the smell. I put it on because my skin is dry.
Kama says, I'm going to put some in a small container so I can put it in my purse. That's what I was thinking too, Kama. Cindy Buck says, used it last night and my hands still feel very soft. Scott says,
Maybe that's what I ought to tell Van is he ought to produces smaller containers just for purses.
Yeah.
When he invented it for himself, and then
Guys don't carry it around with them.
and then most of everything that Van does, you know, with Bull Stomp products are trucker based. That's why he called it a trucker hand bomb. And I didn't think he realized exactly how
Many
much.
people would like it.
Yeah.
Scott McClure says it's crazy that Mr. G and I think so much alike. Stacy says, Mr. G, I think I did it right, but not sure. Could you please let me know with the email and address? I will check, sweetheart.
The address is more important than anything. So
Yeah. Let me switch over. Excuse me. I'm not seeing. Oh, that just went. Where'd you send it to, sweetheart?
She might have done it on the trucker G spot message. I don't know.
Switch account. Let's try here. Go to Trevor G's Bus Season. All right, sweetheart, I got it. I got it, Stacy.
Try to get you a little closer to grass for the dogs.
Thank you. Stacy, I got it, sweetheart. I see where you sent it. All right,
Pull 'em
guys.
over there if you want.
Where?
Right over there.
Okay. Right next to that car?
Yeah, it's a spot. Get you a little closer to the building too.
Yeah, sounds good.
A twofer.
A twofer, I tell
It's
you,
a
a
twofer.
twofer. Julian says later, maybe after dark.
No, we got to get to sleep. I'm only going to take a 10-hour break, so I mean, would love to though.
Tim says, I threw me in an order too, LOL. Lisa said, Mr. G threading that needle. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop off
He
here.
said he put him in an order too.
Yeah. He said he was going to Venmo you for the G spot, but then I think he ordered the curable himself.
Okay.
All right, guys.
So how do you want to do that? Do that then, Tim? In order to get it to Stacy also.
I think he ordered for himself, and he was going to send you
I
money
get
for
you. I
Stacy
get
through
you.
Venmo.
Hell, I'm slow.
No biggie. We'll get it taken care of.
What do I know? I'm just dumb old hillbilly from the Ozarks.
Easy now.
Easy now.
All right, Mooch says, enough of this dilly-dallying. I have to pee and I need to eat and I'm going to bed. Y'all are interrupting my night-night sleepy time.
Dime hold up $1, huh, Mooch?
All right. Tim says, I ordered through the site, but I'll Venmo you first.
Yeah,
gotcha.
you're good.
Love you guys. We'll see you
Love you
tomorrow,
guys.
guys. Bye. Mooch just is not patient.